one for the team. I do that for my boy. Bread, game, time ticking.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's McDonald. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Mack Wilson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep is Tavon Austin. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
McDonald. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. They go play action with McDonald. They'll roll him out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's McDonald to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Throwing is McDonald. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyree Jackson there to make the grab. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mayfield to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a 1st quarter grab here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Mayfield now. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on the second, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. McDonald sets to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. McDonald. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 32 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Malik McDowell there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Back to throw. McDonald. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. McDonald. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. They'll run with Hunt, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing now is Keenum. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Keenum throwing once more. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Throwing is Keenum on third down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. McDonald. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Come on, QB, come on.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the road.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Saw a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Keenum.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 35 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
On first down, Keenum. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now Keenum. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schwartz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round,